Welcome to Mathotropism. So if a square is equal to 23 by 25, then a is rational, irrational, whole number or an integer. So now if a square is 23 by 5, then a will be root of 23 by 25, which is equal to root of 23 by of 5. Now root of 23 is a root of a prime number. So as a result, this will be an irrational number. Hence the option B will be the correct option. So the 12th sum is if LCM of x comma 18 is 36 and the HCF of x comma 18 is 2, then x is. We know the formula that LCM into HCF of two numbers is nothing but the product of the two numbers. So if the product of the two numbers, here the two numbers are x and 18 and the LCM and HCF are given. So 36 into 2 is equal to, instead of a we can write x and instead of b we will be writing 18. So therefore when we rearrange, x into 18 is equal to 36 into 2. As a result, x is 36 into 2 by 18. So 18 ones are 18, 18 2. So it means 2 into 2, 4. So my option C is going to be the correct one. So in a triangle right angled at B, if tan A is equal to root 3, then cos A cos C minus sin A sin C is what? So first we will draw the triangle ABC right angled at B, and we know that tan A is equal to root 3. Now if tan A is root 3, from the table we can know that tan 60 is equal to root 3. So if tan 60 is equal to root 3, it means angle A is equal to 60. So if this is 60, sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So 60 plus 90 plus of angle C is 180, which implies that C will be equal to 180 minus of 150, which is 30 degree. So this is 30 degree. So if this is 30 degree, we will be just substituting cos A cos C minus of sin A sin C. Cos A will be cos of 60 degree, cos A is cos of 60 degree, which is 1 by 2, and then cos C is cos of 30, which is root 3 by 2. So 1 by 2 minus into of 1 by, root 3 by 2, and similarly sin 60 is root 3 by 2 and sin 30 is 1 by 2. So as a result, both are the same, so both get cancelled, so this comes as 0. So the option B is the correct answer. So if the angles of a triangle ABC are in the ratio of 1:1:2 respectively, and given the largest angle being angle C, then find the value of secant A by cosec B minus tan A by cot B. Now first of all, the angles are in the ratio of 1:1:2. So we know the sum of all the angles. So if we take any integer x, then x plus 2x is equal to 180 degree. So as a result, we have 4x is equal to 180 degree, which means that x is equal to 180 degree by 4, which comes to 45 degree, because 4 ones are 4, 4 4s are 16, so 2 is the remainder, 4 5s are 20. So this comes as 45 degree. Now what is secant 45? So it will be like secant 45. B is also in the ratio of x itself. This is A, this is B, this is C. So B will also be 45 degree. So secant 45 by cosec 45 minus of tan 45 by cot 45. So what will be the answer? Here we know that secant 45 is nothing but root 2 from the table, and similarly cosec is also root 2, minus tan 45 is 1 and also cot 45 is 1. So root 2 get cancelled, this comes as 1. So 1 minus 1, which means it is 0. So the option A will be the correct answer. So the number of revolutions made by a circular wheel of radius 0.7 meter in rolling a distance of 176 meter is. So if this is the wheel, we know that it will roll along its circumference. That means the edge, so boundary. So we are going to know, we want the circumference. So what is the circumference of a circle? We have the circumference of a circle is equal to 2 pi into r. So here it will be 2 into pi is 22 by 7 into r they have given as 0.7. So this is the circumference. Now circumference, one revolution is equal to the distance covered by the wheel is equal to the circumference of the circle. So this is one revolution. So one revolution is equal to 2 into 22 by 7 into 0.7. Now the total distance it has covered is total is equal to 176 meter. Therefore the number of revolutions will be what? It will be the distance covered by one revolution. That means how much distance it has covered in one revolution. So 22 into 22 by 7. So 22 by 7 means it will go to the top as into 7 into of 0.7. So as a result here, if we cut it out, 2 ones are 2 and this comes as 88. Again 22, if we cut this, 88 will go as 4. So here again 4, this is nothing but 4 into 7 by 0.7. So again this comes as 0.1 and this gets cut. So it means 4 by 0.1, which is 40. Therefore 40 revolutions, which means the option D is the correct answer. So triangle ABC is such that AB is equal to 3 cm, BC is equal to 2 cm, CA is equal to 2.5 cm. If triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF and EF is given as 4 cm, then the perimeter of the triangle DEF is what? So first, since they have given triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF, so and they have given EF. So if I take the EF side, if the bottom is EF, then the corresponding side in the triangle ABC will be BC. So now BC by EF is equal to AB by DE is equal to AC by DF. Now here it is enough if we know 1, but perimeter is what? Perimeter of a triangle is the addition of all the sides. So this we should know that individual ratios if added is also proportional as the same ratio. So here AB plus AC plus of BC will be divided by DE plus EF plus DF. So the perimeters also will be in the same ratio. So as a result here, instead of BC I am going to write 2, instead of EF I am going to write 4. This is equal to, if I write all the 3 together, so 3 plus 2 plus 2.5 divided by, this is the perimeter of the triangle DEF. So this comes as 1 by 2 and here it comes as 5. 5 plus 2.5 is 7.5. So we can write perimeter of triangle DEF will be equal to, if this goes to this side, it means 2 will come to this side. So 7.5 into 2, because this is nothing but 7.5 by perimeter. So perimeter into 1 is equal to 7.5 into 2, which is equal to 15 centimeter. So as a result, my option B is the correct answer. So in figure, DE is parallel to BC and AD is equal to 3 cm, BD is equal to 4 cm and BC is equal to 14 cm. So we need to find DE. So what they are asking, what then DE equals. So we know that this angle A is common for the, we will take these two triangles. We know we need DE, so we will take the triangles ADE and triangle ABC. We know that angle A is the same angle and we know these two are parallel. So as a result, the corresponding angles will be the same. So as a result, we can write the triangle ADE is similar to triangle ABC. Now when these two have come, I want DE. So well, let me take DE at the top. So DE corresponding to that side we have BC, because ADE, ABC. So DE is second and third position. So BC is also second and third position. So DE by BC is equal to, we know the other side which we have is AB over here. So AB we will be taking. So AD and AB. So AD by AB, which is nothing but AD is 3 and AB is what? AB is 3 plus 4, which is 7. We know BC is 14 and we don't know DE. So DE will be equal to 3. We'll cross multiply 14 and 3. So 3 into 14 by 7. So which means 7 ones are 7, 7 2. So 3 into 2 is 6 centimeter. As a result, the option B is going to be the correct answer. If 4 tan beta is equal to 3, then 4 sin beta minus 3 cos beta by 4 sin beta plus 3 cos beta is equal to what? Now we'll start with the given equation. 4 tan beta is equal to 3. Here everything is in respect of sin theta and cos theta. So I'll convert this tan theta also in sin theta cos theta. So 4 sin beta is equal to 3 cos beta. Why? Because this comes as 4 sin beta by cos beta. So I am cross multiplying. So this comes as 4 sin beta is equal to 3 cos beta. So now just substituting here, what happens? 4 sin beta minus of 3 cos beta is again 4 sin beta, because we have already found. So divided by whatever is the denominator, I am not bothered because the top has come to 0. So therefore the option A is going to be my correct answer. So one equation of a pair of dependent linear equations is minus 5x plus 7y is equal to 2. Then the second equation can be, and they have given 4 equations. So first let us find out, remember the condition for a pair of dependent linear equations. For a pair of dependent linear equations, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, where a1 and a2 are the coefficients of the x in both the equations, and b1 and b2 are the coefficients of y, and c1 and c2 are the constant terms. So first equation, if we take, what is that equation? 10x plus 14y plus 4 is equal to 0. Now we can see that here the constant term is on the right hand side and here it is on the left hand side. So we will take it to the right hand side. So it becomes what? Minus 4. So as a result, when I write a1 by a2, minus 5 by 10 is equal to 7 by 14 is equal to 2 by minus 4. And this is not possible, not equal, because here it is coming as minus 1 by 2, here it is plus 1 by 2. So this is not the correct equation. So we will check with the other equations also. The second equation is minus 10x minus 14y, and similarly here the 4 will go to the right hand side, so it becomes minus 4. So what happens? Minus 5 by 10 is equal to minus 1 by 7 by minus 14. Again we can see that here both are minus 5 and minus 10, so this becomes positive, but this is still negative, so this is again not equal to is coming. So as a result, the second equation is also not the correct equation. Then we go to the third one. Third option is minus 10x plus 14y is equal to again minus 4. So what happens? Minus 5 by minus 10 is equal to 7 by 14 is equal to 2 by minus 4. Here these two are positive 1 by 2, but here this is minus 1 by 2. So as a result, here it is coming as not equal to. So again this is not the correct equation. So we have the last option, remaining only one option. So the option D will be the only correct answer, but still we will verify. So 10x minus 14y is equal to minus 4. So as a result, minus 5 by 10 is equal to 7 by minus 14 is equal to 2 by minus 4. Here we can see all the ratios are coming as minus 1 by 2. So this is the correct option. So option D is the correct answer. So a letter of English alphabets is chosen at random. What is the probability that it is a letter of the word mathematics? So now we know that probability is nothing but number of favorable outcomes by the total number of outcomes, total outcomes. So here what we should get? A letter of the English alphabet. So total number of alphabets is 26, and we are asking about a probability that it is a letter from the word mathematics. So first we will be seeing if there are any repetitions over here. We can see M is there, so cut out one M, A is there, cut out one A, T is there. So all these three, if we are cutting out, there are no other common letters in these in this word. So as a result, now we will count the number of letters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the number of favorable outcomes is 8 out of 26 letters. So this we will cut it out and then write, if we do in 2, we get it as 4 by 13. So 4 by 13 is my correct answer, which means my option A is the correct answer.